Happy October. What is today? Happy October 7th. It is a month. Oh my God, I thought it was Wednesday. Happy October 7th, 2019. So I thought I'd do these raw vlogs because there's like, do you ever just go through a whole day and you just talk to yourself in your head and you think, man, I wish I could just talk to somebody about this stuff. It would be so much easier. There's a lot of people I can talk to about, well, there's like a couple / maybe a dozen, no, several people I could talk to about my stuff and my issues, but they all have their issues and stuff too, and I don't like burdening them, and sometimes this is just like stuff I just want to get out of my head and I don't know, out there. And maybe I could get some advice from people from different perspectives and not just like my own group of people, because sometimes that could be a bit biased because they might want to tell me what I want to hear. Although I'm sure I'll probably get answers that I don't want to hear and completely out there. But hey, I am open. I'm a very open, curious person, and I love learning new things and meeting new people. And the biggest problem that I have right now is meeting new people. So I have my family who I talk to, and I have two best friends who I talk to, my two best girlfriends. We've been best friends since, oh my gosh, like 10 years we've been best friends. And ever since we all had cell phones, we have text every single day for the last 9-8 years. But since I moved an hour away from them, I can't seem to get in the groove of meeting new people and meeting new friends. And I have them back home. I could drive an hour to them, but it's hard to drive an hour all the time just to hang out with your friends. Not that I don't want to, it's just I have a family, I have school, and it's hard. So the toughest thing I'm having right now is meeting new people. And I'm in college. College as a 31-year-old is a lot harder than just getting out of high school to meet new people. When you go to college right after high school, you're in dorms, you're talking to people. Most of the time you're involved, you're trying to work a part-time job, you're constantly around people in high school and straight out of high school, meeting new people. But now it's like I'm 31, I'm not as much involved in college because I can't really be, because I have my family at home. I have to be home for my daughter, and I want to have dinner and I want to spend time with my husband. So it's rough. I'm having a very tough time meeting friends. I don't know if anyone else can relate, or maybe you have ideas on what to do. Like maybe I should be more involved with activities at college, but I don't know. I have like maybe 2 or 3 people that I talk to in class, but they're more like acquaintances, I guess. They're pretty cool and they could be friends, but I'd have to have more time to spend with them. I actually talk more to my professors than I do the students, because I'm closer in age with some of my professors than I am with the students. I'm a student. I don't know why I'm saying student. The youngins. And they're so cool. Like young kids, 18 to 21. Like people give them such a bad rep, but like that while them in college, they're so cool. They're so open. They want to talk about a lot of stuff that I didn't even think about yet. And I just want to be friends with them. I just want to talk to them. But I'm too old. I don't know. It's hard being 30. Like I was excited to be 30, to be in my 30s, because I was like, yay, you have all your fun, you do all your stuff in your 20s, and then you rest and settle down in your 30s. But all I want to do is go to college, have tons of friends, and I want to work at the same time, and I want to spend so much time with my family. I feel like I'm living a 20-year-old life / 30-year-old life, and I can't keep up. There's just too much. I guess that's what happens when you do everything backwards. I mean, I literally did everything backwards. I had children, then got married, and then had another child, and then got a job, then went to college. I did everything backwards. I should have went to college, got married, and had children. But that's just not how it works out, right? That's just not how it works out for everybody. And that's fine. I mean, I wouldn't trade my life for anything. I love my husband, I love my daughter, and I love going to school. It's, at this age, like, going to school is as rough as it is trying to keep up, because I have that mom brain. Like, the older you get, the more chemicals get all screwed up in your body as a female, and I have foggy brain, and there's days where my back hurts so bad I can't even get out of bed. But I'm going to college and I love it. Even if there's days where I'm like, I can't, there's sometimes I can't even do this. Oh, by the way, I'm going to college for history. So yeah, that's pretty rough. There's a lot of things I have to remember in history. As much as I love history, I love learning new things about it, I have a hard time remembering things because I have like brain fog all the time from my hormones. But I am trying so very hard. If I could spend all week just doing homework and writing papers and researching, I would. But I have my family that I have to spend time with. I have to take care of a house. And then there's things that, you just got to do for yourself that relaxes your brain. Like stupid stuff like, well, I wouldn't say stupid because video games are not stupid to me. But playing video games or watching a reality TV show just to decompress. During the week, I have to do that. I have to do something trivial just to decompress my brain and give it, to relax it. Because researching and writing, when I get done with that, my brain is just I could feel the stress in my brain, if that makes any sense. I can feel the pressure around my brain from using it so much. If you could lose calories using your brain, I would be 100 pounds. Because I use it so much. I can't keep up. So yeah, that's all the stuff I want. Some of the stuff I've been wanting to get off my mind lately is just having such a hard time meeting friends and being in college as a 31-year-old woman with imbalanced hormones. This is stuff you don't talk about very much, but my hormones really do get in the way of my college. I wish I could keep them balanced, but it's hard because you literally have to dedicate yourself to balancing your hormones. And right now I am dedicating myself to college and my family. I can't do any more than 2. That's just how my life has always been. I can only dedicate my brain to 2 things and focus on 2 things at once. This whole video thing, posting videos and doing YouTube, oh, I love it so much. But that is that third thing that I have to dedicate myself to. So I'm kind of happy I'm doing these vlogs because they're raw. I don't have to edit them. I have about 10 videos that I still need to edit. That's why I haven't posted them. But editing takes me about a day or 2 because I use Adobe Premiere Pro. I really get into editing. So I thought maybe if I do these vlogs in between, I'll kind of fill in some stuff. And it'll also get things off my mind, if you know what I mean. But hang on, I have food in the oven. Let me go grab that really quick. This is raw, so you're gonna wait for me. Okay, so I got that done. You like my little orange microphone? I love this thing. Anyways, so there's I can't talk, by the way. That's another thing I should get off my chest is sometimes I am very, I'm not confident about my voice because I trip over my words all the time. And I have such a tiny voice that I feel like since my voice is so small that people don't take me serious. And it's hard to be like, hey, I'm going to be a history professor. And it's bad enough like that I have such a tiny voice, but like then to trip over my words. You know, do you ever get that imposter feeling? I talk about this with my family, my friends all the time, that sometimes I feel like I'm an imposter doing this history degree and trying to become a history professor. I put way too much pressure on myself, like way too much pressure. Let me give you an example. And this is about as raw as it gets. So last semester, I worked my butt off in college. I did all the paper, did all the research, I did the presentations, and they were amazing, obviously, because I'm a graphic designer. The presentations look beautiful. I participated as much as I could. Like, I've participated as much as I've ever participated in class before. And I talked to my professors. I tried to be as personal with them as much as I could. And I was also working 29 hours a week. And then obviously spending time with my family. So at the end of the semester, when we got our grades back, I was thinking, okay, worst case scenario, I got maybe an A, maybe 2 A minuses and 2 B pluses. These were all history classes, by the way. No, I got, I believe, 2 B pluses, I believe, and 2 Bs. Let's just say that I didn't check it until like 11 o'clock at night, because I had actually forgot that they were released that day, so I was working and just super busy. And I sat in bed and I cried my eyes out because I felt like I had done A work, but it was all Bs. And I have always been a B student. Even in high school, I was a B student. Never got A's. So having those B's staring me in the eyes was a low blow. It just punched me in the heart because I felt like I was so passionate about this, but maybe I wasn't good enough. Maybe I'm not a good writer. Maybe when I do participate, it's like whatever I'm saying is incomprehensible. I don't know. So yeah, I was pretty upset about that. And that whole summer I had to recover emotionally from all of that. But I still continued. I'm still in my fall semester and I'm taking all history classes and I'm expecting all B's. I feel like I'm doing the same kind of work, if not more, but it's rough. And that's when I feel like an imposter. I feel like maybe I'm not cut out for history. Maybe I'm never going to get accepted into graduate school, because to get into graduate school, you have to have like a 3.5 or higher. And right now my grade is like a 3.16, and not including this semester. And how am I going to get into graduate school with that GPA? Like it's all based on numbers. It's not based on, me sitting home all day, all weekend, studying and researching and writing these papers while my daughter's playing by herself in her bedroom, because I'm focusing more on college than I'm focusing on her. Like, it's just that tough imbalance when you go to college as a non-traditional student. But then I say, oh, well, if I was just coming out of high school and in like going into college, and I don't know. Hang on, I accidentally pressed a button on my Xbox. I'm getting all flustered. You see this? Anyways. Where was I? Okay, so like if I was coming straight out of high school into college, like, would I do it just as good? Because when I was younger, I was more worried about my social life and who I was dating and problems with my family. Like, I was not very into school or education until probably when I turned 25 or 26, and this was like 3-4 years after I had already gotten my associate's degree. And now it's all I care about. It's all I think about. I just want to be educated. Like, I would go to college for the rest of my life if I could. I love it so much. I love that environment. I love learning. I just wish I had the focus and the brain for it. I don't know. I feel like I'm an imposter, but I have a lot of people telling me that you're doing good, just keep going. But I wish I felt that way. I wish I was like, you're doing awesome. That's probably being human. Sometimes I just want to like live in like a tiny home in like Upper Maine and by the water, and everyone just leave me alone. A couple things I'm contemplating right now in college is my history paper that my senior, what is it called? It's like a senior paper. I can't think of it right now because I'm too, from today. I had classes all day today. And my senior paper is about writing about, I'm writing about women during the Jacobite Rebellion, Scottish women specifically. So that's something I'm thinking about and I'm researching, and I'll talk more about it on this channel because I think talking about it and engaging it like makes me learn it a lot more. And then the second thing I'm trying to think about is if I should dual major in graphics design and history. And the only reason I would I'm a graphics designer. I have been a graphics designer for over 10 years. Professionally, I have self-taught myself. I have been inspired by amazing graphics designers. And I don't have my bachelor's in graphics design. And I feel like for me to get a good, high-paying job, I have to have a bachelor's in graphics design, like portfolio, and having an associate's and work history can only get you so far. I've come to so many roadblocks and I'm tired of it. So if I don't get into history, it's what I want to do, don't get me wrong. I want to do history. I want to be a history professor. But if that falls through, I want to have a backup. So that's the thing I'm always contemplating is, should I have a backup, which is to be a graphics designer for the rest of my life? Or should I put all my focus into this one thing and just hope it works out as a history professor? I don't know. Maybe you guys would have the best advice for that. It'd be nice to get some different perspectives because I don't feel like I have enough. I feel like I'm easily persuaded, easily influenced, but if I can just get that right guidance and perspective to completely inspire me, then I'll just be like, oh, I'm doing it. I am doing it. I mean, that's how I got into college in the first place. I was just like, I'm doing it. I'm going to college. I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm going. And I did it. I'm in a lot of debt now, but I did it. But yeah, that's what's on my mind for today. I'm going to stop right there because we're almost at 20 minutes and I don't want to bore you with 20 minutes of talking. Maybe I didn't bore you. I don't know. But this is the raw vlogs that are going to happen from now on. And I hope they help others just as much as they might help me. I don't want it to just be about me. I don't want my channel to just be about me. It's my family channel. It's about trying to figure out how to make me the best possible person for my family and how to make my family awesome too. I don't know. That's what it is so far. It could change. I don't know. That's what it is so far. But I hope you guys like this. And I hope you had a good day on October 7th. And if not, have an awesome day on October 8th. It's a new day. Like I tell everybody, wake up with a great cup of coffee, a good breakfast, and you will have an amazing day. So, yeah, this is Ken of the North. Bye.